Greetings, citizens of Tetris. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters for June 2025, and it is a day of DAS. It was DAS all day yesterday, DAS all day today. Is there DAS fatigue? I have no idea. I mean, we have gone from a place where we've had no DAS, or maybe there's like too much DAS. I don't know. All right, never enough DAS. Can't get enough. I love it. Hopefully you guys are here for it as well. Pretty excited about what we've got going on for you today. Let us take a look at our brackets. First off, we are going to do some yellow bracket. Yeah, there it is. It's going to be match number 2 and match number 10 out of the yellow bracket. That is what is immediately coming up. It's going to be Saltedsofa against Usernamegold. And the winner will take on Robin. So those of you who are sick of Americans, an entire bracket with no Americans. Are Canadians Americans? They're North Americans. I don't know. Does that make you an American? I have no idea. But no U.S. Americans are here. Sofa, Usernamegold, winner versus Robin. This is all going to lead into a top 16 match against another not American, Eliash. So so that is what we're going to do right now. After that, we can stay on this slide. After that, we're going to do the top 16 bracket, which is Pixelandy, Dog, Bendy, Wallband. The blue-purple top 16. We're going to play that down to a semifinalist. So Pixelandy versus Dog, Bendy versus Wallband, winner versus winner for a semifinal spot. And then, after that, we are going to do the pink bracket. So that's going to be Rorschach versus Colby, which, C-Dubs has been in the community for the longest time. I had no idea he was Colby. And Bald Shaggy has been in the community a long time. And it was only like in the last 6 months or so that I realized that Bald Shaggy is Rorschach. So it's going to be Rorschach versus Colby. Winner will take on Scotto Bozo. And then the winner of that will eventually feed into a match against Leo. So, yeah, we got all kinds of action. Yellow, preliminary, blue, purple, top 16, and then pink preliminary. And after that, we will be done with all the opening rounds. We'll have 3 more broadcasts. Is it 3 more broadcasts? 2 more what is it? I don't know. It's not going to be a lot. It's like we're getting very much near the end, which it doesn't seem like it, but we are. Okay, let's take a look at what we are even doing here. And what we are doing is playing a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles. Players can play on emulator or console so long as game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether electronical or mechanical or biological. No biological turbo, because we are playing a DAS tournament, so players, remember to heed the spirit of DAS. You are actually doing the press and hold play style, not the slow tap the entire way play style. Of course, DAS spirit, it still says spurt. You still got to check on that, why that is not fixed. But we are playing DAS, so please do heed the spirit of DAS. Press and hold. 1 quick tap at the end is allowed. And middle of the board, 2 and 3 taps in the middle of the board. Doesn't matter. Anyway, players, we will be starting on level 18 all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Make sure your Hertz and input display are turned on. These are best of 5 matches. So the first player to 3 is the winner. And remember, if you do experience tech issues, just keep playing. We will sort it out, but we need you to just keep playing. Don't pause. Don't do anything else. Don't fix it. Just keep playing. Okay. Oh yeah, the winner. What do they get? Do they get anything? Well, they do. They get a share in a prize pool, which stands currently at $622.99. We had some contributions come in yesterday to get us up to this number. So thank you so much to Scott Gray for the very large amount, $500 into the prize pool, getting us, that's half of the prize pool. So the rest of it is up to you. And, right now we're paying the top 4. If we get to our top 8, we will pay. If we get to $1,000, we will pay our top 8, which is great. It means a player can go, all right, I'll play Das Masters this month. Why not? If I win a couple matches, maybe I get a prize. Well, yeah, that's what paying the top 8 gets you. So if you want to support the DAS scene, one great way to do it is to support the prize pool of one of the marquee events in the newly rejuvenated DAS Tetris scene. The way you can do that is use the Matcherino command. If you're watching live on Twitch or YouTube, use that command. That will bring up a couple of links. The second link that will take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you log in with your existing Twitch or YouTube account. Then there's a mustard-colored button that says Contribute. Click on that, and that's where you can contribute. So thanks to everybody who has contributed so far. That's how to support the players and keep the DAS scene alive. And a way to keep the channel alive that is bringing you this tournament is to go to patreon.com/monthlytetris, where you can make an ongoing pledge of monthly or annual support to help keep this stream alive. Thank you, everybody who has been doing that. It's really what is enabling us to, the drop of a hat, say, oh, we need you to do this bracket like in the next 12 hours. I'm like, all right, I can do it. I have nothing else to do because we have supporters on YouTube, on Twitch, and here on Patreon. So thank you to everybody who is helping to make this happen on this slide. Really appreciate y'all. And also Scott Gray, Jane, The Window, K9, Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim M, Rogue Potato, Cackett, and Mila get a little extra thanks. So thank you very much for your generosity. Really appreciate that. Okay, I think we are just about ready. Let me go over here. We'll jank it up. We're janking it up. We fix all these cams up. Thank you, Black Ops. I know there is an error on the slide. I know that. Thank you. Guys, I was wrong on the internet. What can you do? Can you imagine being wrong on the internet? Oh my God. Is there anything worse? Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Oh, it's an exceptionally clear image for Saltedsofa today. So I'm going to put that on screen so I can try to get a better headshot. So yeah, very excited for that. So, all right. And all right, then we'll fix username gold, or we're going to say gold for the duration of this tournament because it's easier than saying username gold 1. And all right, username gold, there you are. We're fixing your camera. Oh my God, look at this. Oh shoot, I did the wrong thing. Hold on, let me reset the transform. Reset transform. Camera is what I wanted to edit, not the other thing. Ha 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 ha. Okay, there's that. All right, let's get the right title. Oh, that's the Masters scene. Darn it. There we go. There's that. And gold is what, 25? Why did that not come up? I don't know why that didn't come up. Yellow placard. I don't know why this didn't come up. Let me just fix this, guys. That is DM25 on the right. Okay. Yeah, gold. I've a couple of images online of gold, and always reclining, always in repose, which I think is very interesting. Always leaning back, very comfortable. Yeah, I mean, look at this guy. Always leaning. Always leaning. All right. Enough of this fun. Let us go ahead and get these players some pieces now so we can start this game. Players, the pieces are 6A32AE. Yeah, Saltedsofa, that's you in at Montreal. I had to get you in the long bar shirt, right? So, and Usernamegold, I think that's you at Silver. Were you in Silver? I forget. Some. I don't remember what it was. Anyway, all right, we'll figure it out. All right, looks like we are getting players on seed, so let's make that happen. 6A32. I don't remember where that was. Yeah, 6A32AE. And I hope it's okay to just call you Gold throughout the tournament, because I don't really know what else to call you. So I'm not saying user. That sounds weird. All right, 6A32AE. All right. It's like doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. Yellow bracket, Saltedsofa and Gold in round one of the yellow bracket in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, both players looking very comfortable as they recline and play Tetris. I love it. I love it. Okay, on the left side of your screen, it is Saltedsofa. Saltedsofa qualified into this tournament with a 954,000 average of his best 2 games played in a 60-minute qualifier. That is the qualifying format. Saltedsofa is a Canadian, so you know if you're looking for Canadians, there's one right there. Has a DAS PB of 1.27 million. That's good for about 20th on the overall DAS PB list. Saltedsofa ranked number 12 best DAS player in the most recent Premier poll that was taken in April. It should be refreshed again in July. You can find the full rankings at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. Saltedsofa, making his 5th appearance in DAS Masters, has finished as high as the top 8. That was in our inaugural month, July of 2025. Former hopeful circuit winner. That was in September of 2024. Saltedsofa played in the gold bracket of CTWC in 2020, the first online year. You may have also seen Saltedsofa in the Montreal regional last year, the one that I attended. Really enjoyed that one. I don't attend a ton of regionals, so I'm always like, oh, I was at that one, you know, so it's always good. All right, Saltedsofa 187, and on the right side it's Gold at 187. You may know Gold as Usernamegold, qualified in with a 954,000 from North Macedonia with a 1.23 million DAS PB. That's good for 38th on the overall leaderboard, just about. Usernamegold, not a ton of competitive matches in the database. Only 29 matches total since 2020. And Gold has only played one time in DAS Masters, so this is his 2nd appearance overall. Debut was May of 2025, so last month. And you may have seen Gold winning the 6-4 Invitational in 2022. I don't know if that's still happening. Is the 6-4 Invitational still winning? I mean, still going on? It's winning, of course. I don't know if it's still going on. No idea. Is it still winning? What am I even saying? All right. Yeah, Saltedsofa 267, 291 for username gold. Oh, Sofa is also in the 2025 gold bracket, the only DAS player to make it in. Yeah, that's somehow that didn't make it into my... I don't know why that didn't make it in. It's because I was copying and pasting from a previous month because I was doing some stuff at the last minute. So yeah, Saltedsofa in CTWC 2025 gold bracket. Thank you, El Pelton. Appreciate that. I gave you incomplete information on the internet, which is bad. 281 for Saltedsofa, 306 for username gold. Yeah, these DAS brackets have all been scheduled so quickly on days that I didn't realize I'd be doing something that I'm just kind of at the last minute. I mean, I was up at it's noon now. I was up at 8 a.m. making all the graphics for today's stuff. So, because I didn't have time to do it yesterday. I mean, it's going to be a 12-hour day for your old pal Vandy, but that's okay. I'm all right with it. I like to work. Imagine liking to work. 361 for Saltedsofa, 327 for username gold. We are on level 18, where Tetrises are worth 22,800. Pieces falling one row every 3 frames. $407 for Saltedsofa, $336 for gold. Both players going to Tetris here, so about a 70,000 point lead for Saltedsofa, both at 112 lines. What's going on? Hana, Lord Saver, Skiing Heifer says maybe instead of DAS Masters, we should call this Recumbent Masters. Yeah, you must be reclining at a certain angle. You must be at a 25-degree angle at least. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 479, 368 for gold. Javan T, welcome. Marktris, Black Ops, Haterade. This project is on hiatus. Senior Pinkins, Up Chess Ravioli, hanging out on YouTube. Welcome. 531 for Sofa on 19, 402 for gold on 19. So Saltedsofa with 100,000 point lead now. Ace Hardcastle in Twitch says, pretty crazy that you got both a tie and the 7-piece start within a couple of months. White whales getting hunted down. Yeah, I got to check all this stuff off my bucket list. You know, my CTM bucket list. We're getting it all done. I think it's a sign, Ace Hardcastle. Thank you for the raid, by the way, Java and Tea Party of 2. Appreciate that. Vandy max out next. Yeah, if I get the max out, then I'll take that as a sign. I haven't played in a week. Oh, the 7-piece start, the so-called golden opening or rainbow start or whatever. It's the 7 distinct Tetris pieces to start a game, which is not super rare, but it happened, and we've been wanting it to happen. 527 for username gold, 661 for Saltedsofa. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 724, 534 for gold, so 190,000 point lead for Sofa, at least at the time when I started that sentence. Tetris for Sofa, 758. Level 25, we've only got 40 lines to go until that level 29 DAS kill screen kicks in. So gold is a limited time to make up ground here. Tetris for gold, 661. 791 Saltedsofa, one line apart. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 826 on 26, 664 for gold. Column 7 Tetris for gold, 698. Cut that lead to 130,000. So gold knows the assignment. $768 for gold, $870 for Saltedsofa. Saltedsofa looking to get one more Tetris before the end and not going to be able to get it. So gold somehow needs to eke out 3 Tetrises, but we know that the bars are not forthcoming here, and that is going to be a top out for gold at 803. And Saltedsofa's good in game number 1. You went for that max out. Well, I mean, in a way, you kind of needed that last Tetris just to really be 100% sure, because if gold could have set up for 3 Tetrises there, he would have taken it, but not going to happen. So Sofa up 1 game to none. New pieces for the players when they are ready. 3208 85. Those are 8s and not Bs players. Three two zero 885. Both players are on seed. Both players have signaled ready for game number 2. Saltedsofa up 1 game to none. Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm not saying verbal countdowns for every single game anymore, just for the first and last game if it's a decider. It's too much. Gotta save my voice for the important things, like talking about food. So yeah, tons of Tetris today. A lot of what is happening in this tournament this month is going to be resolved today. That blue and purple bracket, blue and purple top 16, and the pink preliminary. So all the prelims and one of our top 16s will be resolved. That blue bracket is real. It really is something. You are right about that. Andy Dog Bendy Walbant. We got 7 Das Masters titles, plus Bendy, who's been in the finals. All right, Usernamegold's board is kind of dependent here, so this is going to be tough. Opens up that column 8, and it's only going to be good for a triple, but who cares? Board now safe. 114 for Usernamegold, 110 for Saltedsofa. All right, Tetris is a Walbant believer. You know, if this breaks a certain way, it could be all Canadian top or semifinals. We'll see how it goes. All right, Tetris for Saltedsofa, 228, 167. For Gold, who gets a Tetris, 190. Or one half, or top half of the semifinals, right? That's true. Yeah, so our three Canadians are all distributed across different bracket quadrants. So we could have 3 out of 4 Canadians in semifinals. It's still potential. So you Canada enjoyers, a lot of drama for y'all. All right, Tetris for Gold, 250, 268 for Saltedsofa. I don't think there's a chance at having an all North Macedonian semifinals. But we could have one person from North Macedonia in the semifinals, right? Oh, I just mean there's only one North Macedonian I know of that plays in Das Masters. I don't know any others. All right, Tetris for Gold, 351. All right, no great place for a square for Saltedsofa. Has to cover that right side. Burns it away. Now it's going to start building for a Tetris and get it. Tetris for Gold, 442, 477 for Saltedsofa. Gold is into 19 at 489. Sofa is in at 548. So about a 60,000 point lead at transition for Sofa here in game number 2. The speed is increased by 50%, so it's almost like if we were on a checkerboard bus going 60 miles an hour, that we're now going 90 miles an hour. Imagine a checkerboard colored bus. All right, Sofa clean up here. And great cleanup for Saltedsofa, 635. Not really losing much in the way of pace here. Gold 4 lines ahead and about 72,000 points back. All right, Saltedsofa in kind of a weird board state here, trying to get this burned down, and does. 647 Saltedsofa. Long bar down, Tetris Gold, 622. And another one for Saltedsofa. So Gold able to close the gap a little bit here. All right, there we go. Saltedsofa using that long bar to fill in that board. And Tetris for Gold, and now we are basically tied. We're 2 lines apart, 715,000 points apiece. Very close game now. Saltedsofa with some crazy moves to stay alive throughout. this level 19 phase of this game. Oh, Usernamegold got it. Oh, missed with the bar and got another one over. Couldn't use the second bar because he didn't have dash, but he got the third one over. My word. Both of these players really walking the tightrope. So 795 for gold, 847 for Saltedsofa. Under 30 lines, really under 25 lines to go until 29. Tetris for gold, 830. 850 for Saltedsofa. Another Tetris for Sofa, 884. And we're just separated by about 50,000 points. So gold is going to need to find some efficiency here. 17 lines to go. Those gaps are not going to help. That left side for Sofa could be a problem. Able to get a square over. And neither player really in a position to do much scoring. There's a dirty Tetris from gold. Puts him into the lead at the last moment. Saltedsofa tops out at 895, and that last dirty Tetris for gold is the difference in game number 2. So gold is going to tie it up and tack on another Tetris at the end for good measure. So we are now tied. What a game. Wow. Yeah, that, what was that? An S to the left for Saltedsofa. Kind of just put the brakes on his momentum and prevented him from scoring, I think, another Tetris after that point. Or at least slowed him down considerably. So, yeah, so we are tied now. And a great game, 943 into 29 for gold. Yeah, of course. Take a moment if you need it. I'm going to run an ad real quick. Why not? I've not been running ads, guys. We're going down the tubes. My CFO is going to have a word with me. Let's get these players new pieces for when they return. The pieces are here. Thank you, Javan T. Appreciate that. 041F47. All right, chair stream, guys. We're doing a chair stream. All right, look at that empty chair. What a nice clean room. Bed is made. Look at that. And yeah, I mean, a clean room, but you know, less but, you know, got a lot of stuff, a lot of extra stuff there. Slayer shirt, stuffed teddies. I'm betting the house apartment on Salted. All right, Clive Max has found a friend in Saltedsofa. All right, there you are. I'm trying to get some good good footage of Usernamegold to upgrade the thumbnail there. All right. I read some book on tidying and threw everything away. Threw away everything I own. I wish I could get to that point. All right, players, the pieces are here. They are 041F47. I wish I could get to that point. I've been trying for years. I like to keep things. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let's go ahead and get them started. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3 between Sofa and Gold. Oh, did we just have, Could somebody go check? I think we just had another. Did we just have somebody go watch that back? Did we just have another rainbow start? $45,000 for Saltedsofa, $53,000 for gold. I was watching it and I was like, yeah, this is going to be one. Wait a minute. It was either at least 6 or 7. Oh, there were 2 Z's. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah, I do see that now. Shoot. I didn't catch the other one live. I had to go back and watch it, but I want to catch it live. All right, 101 for gold, 116 for Saltedsofa here in game number 3. Tetris gold, 124, 139 for Saltedsofa after a Tetris. Right, square, he can't really do much with here, so gold. Board starting to climb a little bit. Brings it down a couple of rows. That will help. Still not out of the woods yet. All right, gold bringing this down. Row by row. But it's still 18, so pieces can get over fairly freely at that height. 183 for gold was now Tetris ready. 241 for Saltedsofa, 2 lines apart and just under 60,000 points apart. Tetris for gold, 232, 275 for Saltedsofa. Same line count, 43,000 points apart. Just about 2 Tetris's worth of points. All right, gold taking the burns, bringing the stack down. A little bit of a mini drought, but getting the long bars, both of them, and Tetrising. So about a 40,000 point lead still for Saltedsofa. Oh, that square to the left for Saltedsofa, that is going to complicate things a little bit, but still had a Tetris open on the right side to bring this stack down by 4 rows. And now can get to work clearing out that left. All right, gold with a couple adjustments and a Tetris S-spin to clean up that little overhang. Now is set up again. Saltedsofa clean and Tetris ready again. We're weathering another little tiny mini drought. Now the bars are coming. Good old S flat for gold. Gets cleared away. Efficient way to dispatch an S piece. All right, gold going to create a little bit of a gap here. Actually, 1 piece away from setting up for a Tetris. He is set up for a dirty Tetris. He can get a bar quickly enough. And gets the bar, the dirty Tetris for gold, 411. 481 for Saltedsofa, who has extended that lead a little bit. We're just a few lines away from level 19. And the speed increase. Tetris for gold, 438, 4 lines away. All right, Sofa going to transition in with a Tetris and a 511,000 transition into 19. Gold going to transition just with a double here, 443 into. Adam Irish Experience with the raid party of 4. Thank you, Adam Irish XP. Man, that username is too short, don't you think, guys? Way too short. You should probably spell out the word experience, I think. That would make it, it would make it really stand out. And people would say, oh, I wonder who that is. Man, I better follow them. All right, Salted Sofa in a little bit of a clear down. Swiss cheesy holes, multiple rows and columns. And this has allowed Gold to close the gap. And now we are basically tied. And this is really tough for Salted Sofa. And not sure what he's going to be able to do. Can he get anything over? No, that left side, yeah, that square is going to hang. And Usernamegold is good in game number 3. Goes up 2 games to 1. Yeah, I think the Adam Irish Experience commentates and plays Tetris is a good Twitch username. Good job. All right, Usernamegold going to mull in a little bit here. Decent pace. Yeah, Adam Irish XP is like an operating system. Like your early operating system. It's really scary is like a lot of municipal software, like things that run like water, like your local water or electrical utility, still run on Windows XP, which is really scary. All right, Gold goes up 2 games to 1. New pieces are here. 80997F. All right, Anjing Burmain, Tetris, with some username suggestions. Your hospital worked on COBOL from the 80s until 2019. That's wild. 80997F, both players are on seed, so as soon as they signal ready, which they have done, we will get them started. In game number 4, Salted Sofa looking to tie this up and force a deciding game number 5. And we are underway. So, yesterday and today were all about DAS. Tomorrow is all about Masters. And we're going to have 2 top 16 brackets tomorrow in Masters. We have the red and pink top 16. That's going to be Huff versus Tugi, Knight versus Andy, and the winner versus the winner for a semifinal spot. We'll also have the orange bracket preliminary. That's going to be Miles, Wallbant, and Dog. And then we're going to have the blue-purple top 16. That's going to be Alex T, Hydrant, Tetris Time, and Blue Scooty. So definitely join us tomorrow for 8. We have 7 matches today of DAS Masters. We're going to have 8 Masters matches tomorrow with some real high-caliber players there. So a lot of Tetris tomorrow. As of right now, I have Monday off, which is good. So Zempro and Kat, if you're watching, would love to have Monday off because normally Saturday is our Costco day, and we cannot go to Costco today or our backup day, which is Sunday. So Monday, yeah, is going to be our Costco day. So try to keep that open if you can. 169 for gold, 188 for Saltedsofa. All right, 237 gold, 257 sofa. There's an S spin for gold, long bar into column 9 to get set up, long bar over for a Tetris. And a Tetris for Saltedsofa as well. So still about a 19, 20,000 point lead, something like that. Same line count. But on Tuesday, we have the other Masters, another Masters top 16, the other one that's ready to go. It's going to be Tristop versus Guafi, Cole versus Eyeball. That is on Tuesday. And then the winner versus winner for the third semifinal spot. All right, Sofa there with kind of a little bit of a cliff there, column 8, but bringing it down with a Tetris and Tux and all that. A skim and a Tetris for Saltedsofa, 356, 335 for Usernamegold. I feel like Gold and I have the same watch, or very similar watches. Oh, perfect clear, my goodness. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 424. 386 for Usernamegold. How do you salt a sofa? I think you just, put salt on it, I guess. Or if you're like a very sweaty person, I imagine your sofa has a lot of salt in it. Tetris for gold, 458, 457 for Saltedsofa. It's like if you wear like a baseball cap and you sweat in it, it gets that salt ring around it. Like their guys just never wash their hats. And they've just got this permanent salt ring around it. $504 for Saltedsofa, $504 for gold. Same score, 2 lines apart. 12 lines away from level 19. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 551. There's one for gold, 550. So we are neck and neck as we head toward level 19. All right, Sofa is into 19 at 578. Going to take that triple to clean up this board. Gold is in just shy of 600,000, but kind of an early shift for gold. He's going to have to clean up after that. And a Tetris for gold, 629, 617 for Saltedsofa. All right, piling up 5 rows of garbage on top of that 3 high well in on the left side of the board. All right, getting a long bar into the middle to help clean this up. Saltedsofa waiting on a bar. Long bar over Tetris for Saltedsofa. 638 for gold, 653 for Sofa. Remember, the winner of this will take on Robin. You're reigning, but who knows for how much longer, reigning CTWC DAS champion. CTWC DAS tournament for 2025 is in just a few weeks. So Robin will be, I don't know, will Robin be at that event to defend? I hope so. All right, 727 for gold, 721 for Saltedsofa. Another Tetris gold, 758. Pretty sure she's going good. I like to see people able to defend their titles. Not always possible because, you know, travel is expensive. Saltedsofa 784, 789 for gold, although maybe not as expensive if you live in the Netherlands and are just going to Germany, as if you're flying overseas. Now, is that something that someone would like just drive to, or would they take a train, or how would you get from Netherlands for, like, you wouldn't fly, right? You would, or I don't know, maybe you would. I don't know. The train? All right. All right, we are under 30 lines to go until 29. 915 for Saltedsofa. Tetris for gold, 893. They're 3 lines apart and about 24,000 points apart. Less than one Tetris separates these two players. Tetris for Saltedsofa, 993 into level 28. See if how many Tetrises he can push for here. All right, building. There's one Tetris. Can't build up for a third without taking a burn, and he's just got the one burn left. So see what he's going to do here. Tetris for Usernamegold, A72. And Saltedsofa, yeah, was not going to be in a position to get another Tetris because of that gap. So really just kind of needed to build for 2 or for a triple and then a Tetris. But yeah, 40,000 point gap upon entering level 29. Double max out, double kill screen for Saltedsofa and Usernamegold. So huge, huge, huge game here in game number 4, and it's that one little gap that did Saltedsofa in at the end. If he could have avoided that, then maybe would have had an opportunity to get that last Tetris. Doesn't happen, and as it stands, gold will be moving on to round 2. Saltedsofa, it's going to go into the books as a 3-1, but a great set from 2 great players. So GG's to you. Hope to see you again in future months. You did great. Gold, you will be moving on to round 2 to take on a champion. So let's go ahead and reset. I'm going to run an ad real quick because I have not been doing that. And I got to make sure I run them ads. Why was that round 1, bro? I know, Tetris. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and reset this whole thing. Sofa, again, GG's. That's a tough round 1. I mean, a great round 1 matchup. I mean, that's totally bonkers. Let's bring in Robin. And let me fix up the cams. Oh, that's fine. Yes, turn off. We don't want to see. We don't want to see. Let's see. Round 1 camera. Robin, the champion. All right, let's see. Robin's the champion, my friends. All right, let's see. She doesn't want to be on camera. That is fine. Girlfriend reveal during a fundraiser stream, says Danny. All right, you want a girlfriend reveal from Usernamegold. I think we're frozen. Robin, I think your cam is frozen, so there you go. Excellent. Good job. Anyway, I should report the results of that match. Where is that? What a match. Round 1. Absolutely nuts. That was 1 to 3 monthly Tetris. I mean, if that match had happened at CTWC in like 2017, there would have been a total meltdown. It would have just been a puddle of Chris Tang and James Chen on the floor. All right, that is what we are playing right now. There it is. So the winner of this match will move into a top 16 match against Eliash, who made his Masters debut this month and, of course, did not win the match, but put up, 3 600K transitions in a row with Das in Masters, which is just bonkers. And it's probably a good time to mention, CTWC DAS 2025. You're about to watch the defending champion of this tournament playing in a match against Usernamegold. That's Robin. But if you want to watch 2025's installment, it will be next month, July 17th through the 19th in Cologne, Germany. Go to ctwcdas.com for more information. I think it's going to be played, on twitch.tv/classic Tetris and on their YouTube account as well. All right. I'm going to go ahead and give these players some pieces so we can get them underway. Scooty Clan will be in attendance, my word. Come to Germany and insult me, says Danny J. Cox. I mean, I don't have to come to Germany to insult you. I can just I can do it right here. I can insult you very comfortably from my own home. All right, looks like both players are ready. Both players are on seed, and so that means we are about to start this round 2 matchup between Robin and Usernamegold. The winner will go to the top 16 to face Eliash later in the month. Let's go 3, 2, 1. Tetris. On the left side of your screen, it is CTWC's reigning DAS champion, Robin. She qualified into this tournament with a 1.054 average of her best 2 games played in a 60-minute qualifying period. Robin is from the Netherlands and has a DAS PB of 1.25 million, which is good for about 33rd on the overall PB leaderboard. Robin is ranked 11th in the most recent Premier poll, which was April. And you can check out the full rankings over at premierpoll.com. Premier with an E at the end. That ranking is due for a refresh in July. And I'm always like the last one to turn it in because I'm a very scattered person, if you couldn't surmise from my years and years of streaming to you all and running these tournaments. Robin, this is her 4th DAS Masters appearance. She's finished as high as 2nd place, which she did in February of 2025. Also a hopeful circuit winner in February of 2023. In addition to winning CTWC's DAS Championship or World Cup or whatever you want to call it, she also finished in the top 8 of that event the previous year. You may have also seen Robin at the CTWC France qualifier last year, and also in a couple of the Benelux online tournaments in 2022 and 2023. I don't know if those continued into 2024 and 2025, but I remember them being pretty fun tournaments. So that is Robin, 186 for Robin, 189 for Gold. And on the right side is Usernamegold, seed number 25. Gold won his way into round 2 by defeating Saltedsofa in round 1, qualified in with a 954. Has a 1.23 DAS PB, good for about 38th on the overall list. Not a ton of matches for Gold in the database now. I think about 30 after the last one, and that's since 2020. So really just an average of about 6 competitive matches played per year, something like that. Made his debut in DAS Masters last month and was in round 2. And you may remember Usernamegold from winning the 6-4 Invitational in 2022, an online tournament. And you may remember him from that. I don't, but you might. Anyway, 349 Robin, 332 for Usernamegold. Usernamegold from North Macedonia. The only player I know from North Macedonia, but who knows? There may be others. There's a country just north of Greece. 379 for Gold, 373 for Robin. Danny says, I'm scatterbrained, but we love it. Yeah, I mean, maybe as a viewer, you love it. If you've had the misfortune of being selected to help out with CTM, you don't love it. 405 for Robin, Tetris for Gold, 426. They are 1 line apart, 20,000 ahead for Gold. This is a best of 5 DAS match, which starts on level 18. You tried to get involved, but nobody needed your help. What can you do? When did you try to get involved? I don't remember. I mean, there's not a lot that we need help with right now in terms of, like, you know, if we really wanted to, if we're really, you know, if we make another initiative to try to level up a bit. But right now we got schedulers. I do all the streams. I don't know. We definitely, there's some stuff that we need, that's for sure. It doesn't mean we don't need help, but no major initiatives going on right now. Usernamegold going to take a triple and miss a T-spin down the right side. So that's going to leave him a 1 row off the bottom dirty Tetris well, which he gets. 529. 529 for Robin, so neck and neck. Yeah, no major initiatives right now, just trying to get more streams. At some point, I have to redo the website, which I don't know how to do. And try to have a Lone Star in 2026. That is probably the 2 things that we need. 603 entry into 19 for Robin, a 600k transition for both of them. Actually, Robin just slightly ahead by about 1,000 points. So huge transitions for these players. Tetris for Robin, 630. 627 now for Gold. Lone Star in Stillwater. Oh my God, we would I mean, there would be a revolt. You can't have Lone Star in Oklahoma. Vandy's apartment qualifier. Oh no, Robin. That left side, that S is not going to get over. That's going to cut off access to her left side of her board. And she is going to top out. There's really nothing she could have done after that maybe try to build. But oh my word. So that is going to be game one for Usernamegold. I'm going to put more pieces in the chat, players, but you can take a moment if you need it. 8FE0F9. 8FE0F9. Tetris says, Vandy's apartment qualifier, but it might have to ban Lapis. I mean, it doesn't, it's not going to stop him from showing up. 8FE0F9. Okay, looks like both players are on seed and ready. Let's get them started in game number 2. Usernamegold up 1-0. Robin looking to tie it up. All right, Robin with a dirty Tetris well, 1 row off the bottom, column 4 waiting there. As we get underway in game number 2. Tetris for gold, 50,000. The well is open for Robin. The long bar gets in, and there is a Tetris. 53,000. She's setting up for another one. Could have used that bar to bring this down, but instead going for the Tetris and gets it. She's actually still set up for another one. Taking a couple of skims here. And another dirty Tetris, 1 row off the bottom, column 4, still set up there. And there is another one. Is she going to move the well over? Yeah, she's done with that. Good adjustment to make room for that square. 126 for Robin, 121 for Usernamegold. And gets another Tetris. So right now, gold up by about 19,000 points, back by 1 line. Still close and early. Gold going to take that double, trying to uncover the right side well. And does it. Gets another bar, 196. So both players on 49 lines. 20,000 point lead for gold. Tetris is 22,800 here. Other Tetris Robin, 199. All right, Robin's right side here. There's a bit of a spire there in 7 and 8, but bringing it down after a Tetris. Gets the L spin to clean up that right side. Tetris for Robin, 273. 248 for Gold. So Robin now. Well, if you equalize their lines here, then they're pretty much on the same score. But Usernamegold still digging, and this is allowing Robin to build a lead now. Tetris for Robin, 324. 326 for Gold. And a Tetris for Robin. So Robin ahead by about a Tetris when the lines are tied. Oh, early shift for Gold. He's still got a Tetris well open, but he's going to have to waste a couple of lines of burning here to get that cleared away, which allows Robin again to get back out to a small lead. Tons of Tetris today and tomorrow. Oh, nice adjust there for that square for Gold to tuck in that J piece. So clean boards on both sides waiting on bars. Gold's board getting a little bit high, so he's going to take a triple to knock this down. And a couple of long bars. Gold can use them both for Tetrises. Robin gets one. And another two long bars in a row. Okay, we're just 8 lines away from the level 19 transition. That speed is going to increase by 50%. Gold with kind of an errant flip of that T-piece. It's going to slow him down as he approaches level 19. But he's going for a dirty Tetris into 19. Is this reckless? Well, it doesn't matter because he's going to get that Tetris. Classic reckless monthly. We'll see what happens here. 536 for Robin. And Gold now with kind of a tough board. Long bar dependency in the middle of the board. There's a double to help knock this down. Tetris for Robin, 584. Oh, Gold going to get that J piece to the left. A T goes left. Another one left. Gold still down stacking. 617 Robin up over 100,000 points. The lines are tied. All right. Gold now gets a Tetris. All right. I'm coughing and choking on nothing. Robin's left side is really dire. Can she get anything over to the left? She's trying to. That's going to be a top out for Robin at 626. The target for Gold is 627. He's at 560. Tetris is on 22. Are worth 27,600. So basically two Tetrises, and change that left side for Gold. He needs to get a long bar down the right side. And he's not getting the bar. And that is going to be a top out for Gold. And Robin is going to hang on and take game at number 2. So Gold unable to complete the chase down. And Robin will survive and tie it up. The new pieces are here, players. When you're ready, F4, F8, DB. There is an 8 and a B in those pieces. F4, F8, DB. Robin, the last digit should be a B. You just got C checked. All right, looks like we are good. Both players are on seed. They've signaled ready. Let's get them counted down. What was once a best of 5, now a best of 3. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. That seed checker coming in hot really this month. Been a lot of B8 confusion, which is really the primary cause of seed entry errors. Is those B's and 8s look very similar or just too close, you know, in the Twitch chat. Tetris for gold, 30,000, 30,000 for Robin. So same line, same score. Let us not have another tie. Hello, Lucas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we are underway in game number 3. And the further along we get into this stream, I feel like the more that gold is leaning back. That angle increases every game, I think. I mean, he's practically horizontal at this point. Right, Robin with a Tetris, 172, 150 for gold. Vandy, what's your favorite way to consume a potato? Tater tots, fries, chips, hash browns, mashed, vodka. I don't drink really anything. That's a good question. Potato. I do love a baked potato. I do like hash browns. Like a skillet hash brown, not like a. I mean, I do like, you know, I like, obviously potatoes are great, but like home fries, I guess I would say home fries are maybe I'm gonna go with home fries. I think. I don't know if everybody in Europe knows what home fries are, you know, or if that's the same thing. $249 for Robin, $252 for gold. Sweet potato for you. Ben Squirrely, that's a different vegetable. It's a different tuber. Like, what's your favorite way to consume broccoli? Cabbage. Like, it's totally different. All right, gold with, oh my word. All right, has a triple that he can take, but he's going to have to uncover that gap over there in column 3. For you, it would be on a croque monsieur. There are potatoes on a croque monsieur. Username gold is, this is a really tough downstack. I don't know what he's going to be able to do, and the answer is nothing. That is going to be a top out for gold at 296, and Robin is good at 388, going up 2 games to 1. All right, so Squirrely answer, yes, I understand there are brassicas, right? But that's why I'm saying it, right? Because they're like, but it's not the same culinary vegetable, right? You know what home fries are? They are good. Good. Yes, they are excellent. You like gnocchi? Oh, gnocchi is a very good. Yeah, gnocchi is a very, very good way to consume potatoes. Yeah, that's like up there. That's like S tier potato application for sure. Maybe maybe for patrons I'll do, because what I want to do is I want to do exclusive videos for patrons. I got to transition away from stickers. I'm going to do 1 or 2 more big sticker dumps and then probably switch over to exclusive videos because it's hard for me to keep up. So maybe I'll rank potato dishes. That'll be good. All right. 153C84. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready. It's game number 4. Robin looking to wrap it up right now. Gold looking to tie it up to force a deciding game 5 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. Yeah, I'll do a couple more big sticker dumps for patrons to make sure they're all caught up for all the months, but it's not necessarily the physical production and mailing of the stickers that is the problem. It's my creativity for them comes in spurts, right? And I don't want to do dumb ideas, you know. I want to make them good, so it's just kind of like, oh, I don't have any ideas, you know. It's kind of I have this weird perfectionism about stuff like that, you know. You haven't received any yet. You're going to get a big chunk. Don't worry, Danny. Yes, indeed, Nema. What's up? Nema Seed 29, right? In Das Masters. Yeah, it's a weird month because Seed 32 is in. Seed 30 is in to the top 16. 31 is in. 28 is in. Nema, you needed to win to get Seed 29 in. But yeah, Seeds 30, 31, and 32 are in the top 16, as is 28 Wallbant. So it's really Nema who ruined it. Oh, Nema. $130 for Robin, $167 for Gold. You threw a party last night, 15 people playing Mario Kart. Like the new Mario Kart? Isn't there like a new one for Switch 2? I know. Nema ruining Christmas. $219 Tetris for Gold. $201 for Robin. All right, Robin's board. Starting to spire a little bit, but she's taking it down. Love a long bar down that right side. Gets that Tetris, and now it's going to go to work uncovering that hole in the middle of the stack. Tetris for Gold, $291, $234 for Robin. Don't forget, after this match, we have more Das Masters for you. It's going to be the top 16 blue and purple bracket. It's going to be Dog, Andy, Bendy, and Wallbant. It's kind of a high octane Das Masters bracket. Robin, 288, 342 for Gold. Tetris for Robin, 356. So right now, gold with about a 35,000 point lead. It's about a Tetris and a half. Clears up, gets a Tetris down there, 416 through 103. Robin uncovers that right side to get the Tetris and knock the stack back down, but creates a little gap. And we'll have to go and attack this and try to bring it down. All right, she's just going to chuck that long bar over to the right side, bring the stack down by 3 rows. Should now be able to access the entire board with any piece. Tetris for gold, 485, so he's out to a 95,000 point lead. It's about 4 Tetrises. $531 for gold, potentially 2 more Tetrises before the 19 speed increase occurs. Robin is clean now, gets a Tetris, 418, 8 lines to go until 19. Gold Tetris. Set up for another, and there it is. Another Tetris into 19 for gold at 578. And yeah, Robin kind of forced into just taking that, I think it was a double or a triple, into 19. Was going to try to get that one more Tetris, but pieces did not oblige. Now she's set up, gets a long bar and a Tetris. 476 for Robin on 19, 584 for gold. But gold's board is climbing, and kind of some emergency moves here on that left. Let's try to bring this down. 592. Okay, a couple of great pieces here for gold to bring this down a little bit more. That bar goes into column 2. That's going to help. All right, gold bringing this down. Would love a bar like right now. Just going to have to chuck it in there, though. 604 for gold. 521 for Robin. Gold still trying to shore up this board. Sets up for a dirty Tetris and gets it. 635, and now has a clean board on 22 at 635. All right, so Robin now has a triple down that right side, and gold is good. And gold is going to tie it up and force a decider. And gold at 700 on 24. He's going to mullen it out a little bit until I think the board starts to complicate, which is fine. All right, Tetris for gold, 828. So this is maxable. I think about 20 on when you get into 26. I think about 725 to 730 entry into 26 is maxable if you go perfect. So anything above that still maxable with some burns. And yeah, he's just going to go for it. Maxi Mullen is that is what to do. And yeah, it's not gonna. Well, I don't know. I don't want to count him out right now. There's another 906. So this is eminently maxable now. We'll see though. He's got to not take a lot of burns here. But yeah, he's trying to avoid the burns, and I'm not sure what. Well, there's another one. Needs to get 2. 2 would do it. So we'll see if he can set up for 2. This is good practice, good training. There's 1. Can he get another? He gets a triple 991. He gets one over. Oh my God. What the heck? What the heck? Gets one on 29. Are you serious? What the heck? So gold with the Maxi Mullen, and I counted him out like 3 times. And he sets up for and gets a Tetris at the end. I mean, it didn't count for anything. Your opponent was at 527, but still amazing clutch Tetris for a max out. Bendy says, why have I not seen this guy before? He just made his debut last month in Das Masters. Only 30 matches in the match database since 2020, like 6 matches a year, Bendy. Barely ever plays matches. So what a crazy mullen for gold with that max out. That is actually bonkers. Robin says, bros clip farming. Indeed. All right, well, I'm going to drop pieces in the chat. They are here. F9EEBB. F9EEBB. Those are both B's for Bravo, not 8s. And yeah, it's decider time. There's a little tiny decider right there. Let's make it a little bigger. All right, there we go. We don't want to impinge on the board, though. There you go. Holy moly. Yeah, that was crazy. All right, looks like both players are ready. It is game number 5. What was once a best of 3, now a best of 1. The winner of this goes on to the top 16 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. So yeah, crazy mullen from Usernamegold. Usually if people are going to mullen in comp, it's got to be like a maxi mullen, meaning basically an aggressive mullen. They're not lining out and just playing. And there was a couple times where I was like, gold is not going to max this. But yeah, prove me wrong. You always want to start a max out streak if it's possible. Mark Driss says, I actually clapped really loud when he got the quick tap. You posted the clip in CTM highlights? Oh, very nice. Thank you. We got to start, I don't know. I got to start making shorts again. I don't really know how. I should probably learn. It's been 7 years? I should probably learn how to post videos and edit them. Oh my god. All right, 143 for gold, 142 for Robin. Yeah, with quick tap steal. That was crazy. Well, it is game 5 here, and we are underway. 211 for Robin through 43, 192 for gold. Revive Line Spin Media. Yeah, that is. I guess if there's an initiative, that's going to be it. We got to compete now with Classic Tetris Network, right? Tetris for gold, 221, 258 for Robin. Tetris Robin, 288, 245 for gold. So we're just about halfway to the 19 transition, and Robin over 300,000. That would put her on pace for a 600K transition plus again. I feel like gold is going to slide out of that chair at some point. I mean, he's so far back. All right, Tetris for gold, 326, 385 for Robin. So we will see next month, I believe this is what I've heard, Robin defending her CTWC DAS title in Germany. So if you're in the area and you can get over to Cologne, Germany, it's July, 17th through the 19th at, what is it called? Experion? Is that what it is? So I would say, see if you can find a way to get gold out there too. My word. 420 for gold, 499 for Robin. Level of competition going to be pretty high out there. I mean, Giovanni is going back. We're going to have a kind of a contingent of players from the U.S. heading out. Scooty, Fractal, Meme, Andy. I believe there are others. So I'll be watching that very closely. Your money is on Tetrium? Yeah, good luck with that. No, Tetrium is a fine player. 498 for gold, 571 for Robin. So Robin out to a big lead. Just under 100,000 point lead with the lines tied. Yeah, I think it's hard to roll in a very relaxed position like that. Yeah, 600K transition for Robin. So in the driver's seat in 19. So now 100 lines until level 29. Another Tetris Robin, 646. Oh, quick tap that piece over to the left. Long bar Tetris gold, 558. Robin, another Tetris, 674. Gets that S spin. Tetris for gold, 585. Another Tetris Robin, 701. Robin just going to take that triple. Set up for a Tetris again. All right, long bar Tetris Robin, 731. 614 for gold to take a double. That long bar get to the left? Yes. That S was not going to get to the right, though, so now gold in trouble. So there we go. Long bar down. That'll help gold access that left side. Going to miss the line spin. 649 for gold. 768 for Robin. Gold setting up on the left well. With just about 45 lines to go, trying to just get any last bit of efficiency he can because he's back by 140,000 points with 47 lines to go. Tetris's on 24 were 30,000 points. Tetris for Robin, 852, 716 for gold, level 25, same line count. Tetris for Robin, who is cruising right now. All right, getting a little bit droughted, both players trying to survive this drought. Robin gets a long bar over. Gold gets one over for Tetris 775. 923 Robin. And Robin just about one and change away from a max out. Gold just 14 lines to try to make up 150,000 points. Tetris for Robin. Tetris for gold. If Robin keeps scoring, this is going to put this out of reach. Another Tetris for Robin, A30, and I just don't think there's a way Gold's going to be able to do anything here. And no, that left side for Gold is cut off, and it was already just too far anyway. Gold going to top out at 847, and Robin, your defending CTWC DAS champ, will be moving on to the top 16. So GG's Robin, GG's Gold. What a set, a really excellent set between these two players. It will be Robin moving on, but Gold, you did amazing. Hope to see you back here in future months. Congrats on getting into round 2. And yeah, that is gonna do it for this stream. We'll go ahead and report the results of this match. It's gonna be Robin versus Eliash in the top 16. That is gonna be a match and a half for sure. Let's go ahead and show you the bracket. You play better when you're nervous, decider games? Well, it's like, you know, I always wrote my best papers the night before they were due, right? I think it's the same kind of thing. All right, well, GG's Robin, GG's Gold. Let's go ahead and show you guys the bracket. Yeah, this is gonna be a fun bracket. Tugi versus Uf Means Egg, Eliash versus Robin. Okay, coming up in 16 minutes, it's going to be Pixelandy versus Dog, Bendy versus Wallbant. I am going to cut the stream and come back in a minute. I want to thank everybody who supported the channel. Thanks for the follow, Shirty, Gigantified, Emote, Commodore Friday, 60 bits. Appreciate that. We had, I think, we had DJ Mr. Burrow with the... these aren't showing up in this credits, but I got to figure out why that is. I'm not exactly sure. But thank you, DJ Mr. Burrow, for becoming a member over on YouTube. Followers, Shirtle and Vertigo, Twitch Raids, Adam, Irish, and Javanti, and the YouTube membership from DJ Mr. Burrow. So thank you all so much. Thanks to our patrons for supporting the channel. Appreciate that. Scott Gray, JK9 Tacky, Corporal Shelby, Troy, NKM, Rogue Potato, Cacket, and Mila. The prize pool is up to 622. So if you can help us out, go to go.ctm.gg/DAS prize. We'll be back in about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and cut stream. That way we can just kind of cut this off as its own VOD. YouTube, you are dismissed. See you in a bit. It's going to be blue and purple top 16 playing down to a semifinal spot. See you in a bit. All right, Twitch, if you promise to come back in 10 minutes, should I